YouTube? Sandy Frank here. Today doing part 2 of this 168 card Pokemon PSA order. This was done back in September 2020, so it took them a little bit over a year to get back. And I will say, this order, it's kind of maddening with PSA because it seems like one order you'll get a really tough grader, then one order you'll get a fair grader, and maybe even one order you'll get an easy grader. The inconsistencies from grader to grader at PSA is maddening, and I really hope they just go to computerized grading now. It's frustrating. Like, you can send the same card to one grader, he'll say it's an 8, another grader will say it's a 9. I mean, it's too subjective at PSA. I hate to say that, but I mean, if you maybe you guys are noticing this, but if you send in an order, it seems like the whole order is graded tougher than a whole another order. So this one's going to be a tough grade order, I can already tell you, because of what we're seeing so far. So let's go ahead and get started with the part 2. I just want fair grades. I don't want them to overgrade it. I don't want them to undergrade it. I just want fair grades. And when the grades don't seem fair, it's irritating. Because when you're spending your good hard-earned money to grade cards. And thankfully, these are just ones most of these are ones I'm just going to keep in my collection anyway. But, you know, if I was a flipper, yeah, there'd be a lot of money I would probably be losing on this order. This bottom corner down here has a lot of wear, so this is not going to be deserving of a really strong grade. It's an Alakazam from Mysterious Treasures. Really cool artwork there. I'm guessing it's got an 8 because of that bottom corner. Yep, PSA 8. That's pretty fair. I mean, it's a strong 8 in my mind, but it is an 8. It'd be hard to argue that as a 9. Alright, this one definitely have some edge wear down there and a little spot there. It's definitely thicker on top. There's several issues on this one. So this is not a PSA 10 worthy card. Delcatty from Platinum. Love these hollows from this Diamond Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver era. Really nice looking cards. I'm going to guess this probably got an 8 because of the issues on the back. I will say also, when I checked these over, these were from my personal collection, and I looked for cards that had really clean hollows. So I'm not really worried about the hollows. It's mostly edge wear and stuff like that. So I said 8. Yep, PSA 8. Those are actually probably pretty decent grades for this era. And also based on the fact they've been sitting in my binders for years and years. So they're going to get, like, I see a little binder dent on this card. Right there. It's real small, but I guarantee you they're going to count off for that. And there's a white tip on that bottom corner. That's a bad thing about, guys, binders are awesome, but don't get the 3-ring binders because they will leave possibly little indentions on your cards and damage them. This is a beautiful Gardevoir from Platinum, and I'm betting it probably the best grade it's going to get. Since it's a very slight binder dent, I'm going to guess it got a 7. 6. Yeah, can't argue with the 6 when there's a binder dent. So you can't be upset with that one. This one, I don't see binder dents. There is a white tip there and a white tip there. One down there. So the corners have little white tips. Ooh, this is a cool one. Blaziken. The FB Blaziken Supreme Victors. Really cool art. Nice Cosmo hollow on it. I'm hoping this gets a 9. Come on. An 8. This grader just does not like to give out a nice grade once in a while. It's very tough on me. And the back of this one looks fine for dents anyway. Centering is definitely off, definitely thicker on top. A couple little white spots on the corners. The Entei from Secret Wonders, and this has some really nice hollow bleed. I don't know if you can see that. So I think the eye appeal of this, the centering looks great. Can we get a 9? Come on. An 8. Very awesome card though, with all that hollow bleed. This one, big white spot down there. That is like a little crack in the case right there. White spots on those upper corners. This is not going to be a very good grade, I'm afraid. Ah, man. I love this card because it has a ridiculous hollow bleed all over on the Pokemon and on the card from Secret Wonders. I was wondering if they'd even grade it with that much hollow bleed. I've seen some people get the cards rejected if they had a lot of hollow bleed. But with all that wear, I'm guessing this probably has a PSA 8, a 7. Of course, this grader is never going to give me the upper side of the grade. It's always going to be the lower. A lot of swirls all over it too. Such a cool looking card. Even though it's a 7, I love that card and I would never get rid of it. That's sick. Alright. This one, quite a bit of wear on those bottom corners and the upper corners. The Shiftry from Diamond and Pearl. This one's going to be a 7. Based on maybe giving it an 8. There is a swirl there too. A 7. Yeah. I can see that coming. Oh, I have my 8s wrong. This 8.5 should be going right here. Ahead of the 8s. This one, definitely some edge wear on the bottom corners and the top corners, and it's off center. Got the Skuntank, Diamond and Pearl. Not many of these have been graded. I have a swirl there also in the grass. And I'm guessing this could have gotten an 8. Yep, it did get an 8. So that's not a terrible grade for that card. Alright, this one, some definite edge wear on all the corners. Thicker on top. It's the Diamond and Pearl Empoleon. Pretty awesome. I think this is the first Empoleon also. Centering looks decent on the front, but I'm guessing this probably is an 8. Yep, PSA 8. Let's see, now we go to our next box. I noticed the boxes are not numbered, and if I remember right, the other order that I thought was like very harshly graded, they did not number the boxes either. And then the last order that I got back that had fair grades, they actually numbered the boxes and had the little PSA stickers. I think I have one over here to show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, see how this box, this is from the order that was fairly graded, and they put numbers on it, numbered the boxes and have stickers on it. So I'll know next time if I see the boxes not numbered that be ready, put your seatbelts on, because it's going to be a bumpy ride. Alright, let's see what this one is. So, you know, to me the back of this card looks very clean. Centering looks good. There's like a little bit of dust on it from that cardboard box, but I don't see like whitening in the corners and stuff. Miss Magius, Diamond and Pearl. It also has a nice swirl, so it's got eye appeal. Centering looks good. The back looks good. This has to be possible 10, likely 9. An 8. Man, this is very frustrating. Like, where are they seeing an 8 here? Unless they just like, I will not give out 9s on older cards. I don't get it. This one, definitely a lot of edge wear on that bottom corner. That one has edge wear. Some up there. The Diamond Pearl Manaphy. Really cool looking artwork there. Artwork's by Nakaoka. Awesome looking hollow. I'm guessing this is probably an 8 with the edge wear. Nope, it is a 7. So, very harsh. Especially 7, you should have scratches on your hollow if you have a 7. These hollows are clean, man. And there's a little small scratch. That's an 8. That's not really a 7. Back of this card looks fine. Does have a little bit of a thickness on these sides here. A little bit of white tips. Luxray. This is from Diamond Pearl. Nice centering on the front. I'm guessing this probably got an 8, 7. Now there is a scratch. I do see a scratch on the hollow right there. So I guess, and there's one right there. So I suppose I'll let that one slide as a 7. Strong 7. This one, a little bit of edge wear on these bottom corners and this corner. Thinner on this side. The Palkia from Diamond Pearl. Pretty sure this is the first ever Palkia hollow. I see a little bit of hollow bleed on that too. Pretty cool. Can we get an 8 on this? A 9. Nice. That's a nice grade. I bet there's not too many graded higher than that. Over here you'll see the pop reports of this stuff, guys. Okay. This one got a little bit of edge wears on these 3 corners. We got Torterra from Diamond and Pearl. Got hollow bleed on this also. Hollow looks pretty clean. This could be a 9, an 8. So this one did not get the 9. Got the 8. Yeah, these are, I mean, they're 8s, but they're not pack fresh, guys. These were pulled, like this is 2007. So these were pulled back then. So 14 years ago. Almost 15 years ago of being out of the pack in sleeves and binders, that sort of thing. So they're not going to be PSA 10s, I don't think. A little bit of white tip there, thicker on top. It's got the Rhyperior from Diamond and Pearl. The hollow looks clean. Can we get a 9? An 8? I keep hoping for 9s. Alright, this card got a little white tip right in the middle up there. One right there. Infernape from Diamond and Pearl. Guess this probably got 8 since that. Oh, it has a swirl right there too. I didn't even notice that before. I'm guessing 8, a 7. Wow. I do not see scratches on the hollow just looking at it right now, so I think that's probably a little tough of a grade. Like, that does not look like a PSA 7 to me. But this whole order is going to be harshly graded. This top is definitely thicker. Don't really see white spots on the corners. Oh, Typhlosion Cracked Ice. This one's cool. This is from the Heart Gold Soul Silver, but it's a Cracked Ice promo type card. Definitely thicker on top. Can we get a 9? I'm betting we get an 8. 7. You've got to be joking me. I mean, there's not even whitening on the edges. That's like 2 grades harshly graded. Like, this guy, he is getting ticked off of having to do his job, I have a feeling, and just handing out bad grades. I mean, that's just like a gut feeling I'm getting right now when I'm looking at these. This one, same thing, looks pretty clean. It is thicker on top. Torterra, it is thicker on top and the front also. Well, he gave that last one a 7, and it looks just as good as this one. That one got the 9. What did I miss? I mean, there's not scratches on the hollow. I have no idea. There's something there that I'm not seeing. So this one did get the 9. That seems very fair. This one, there's a white spot there. Definitely thicker on top. The Blastoise. Now this one definitely much thicker on the top. From Unleashed. Again, cracked ice card. I love these old cracked ice cards. But the centering's terrible. I think the best it could possibly get is an 8. Yep, PSA 8. So that tells me if the centering would have been on point, that could have got a 10. That's what that tells me. But I don't think that grader thinks the way I do. This one, thicker over here. All the corners and edges look nice and clean. Meganium cracked ice. See, the centering on this one much nicer on front. To me, this is a slam dunk 9. I wouldn't give it a 10 because of the back centering. Yeah, PSA 9. Very fair. That's a cool card. All these cracked ices, I guarantee, are going to be pretty low pop also. This one looks very good on the back. Slightly thicker on this side. The Feraligatr cracked ice. The centering looks really good on the front. I'm going to guess this got a 9. There we go. Happy with that. So there's 2 happy grades in a row. Let's build on that. This one, the back looks very good. If you're being super picky, you might be able to say this bottom edge is a little bit thicker than the top. The Metagross cracked ice hollow. It's hard to see the cracked ices on that one. But centering looks good. This could be a 10. I'm going to guess a 9 because I don't think this grader would give this a 10. But I would say it's a 9.5, but they don't do 9.5s. 9. It's pretty cool. This one got some whiting on both these caddy corners up there. Espeon. Ooh, this one's sweet. This is from Undaunted. Gorgeous artwork. Centering looks really good. It does have a little bit of scratch. I see a little tiny little scratch there. Can this somehow get an 8? Ooh, it did get the 8. See, very happy with an 8 on that. That is nice. This one, a little bit of a white spot there, but overall, everything on the back looks really good except for that one teensy little white spot. Oh, Raichu. So yeah, I sent in one of these before, and it had a big old indent in it that I didn't see, and it got a 6. So this has to get better than a 6. This looks like a 9. Yeah, there we go. Thrilled with that one. So I can actually use that 6 and maybe sell it on eBay or something, or trade it, or do a giveaway with it, because that's going to be a super low pop card. This card, very thick on top. Now it's the Gyarados cracked ice. I'm hoping I can get a 9 on this. I've gotten wildly different grades. I've graded 2. I got a 10 on one and a 6 on another one. And the 6, I looked at it closer and it did have a little indent. So I'm hoping this can get the 9. Yep, PSA 9. That's a very strong grade. Very low pop on that card. Alright, this one, definitely some corner wear, really on all the corners. The Entei, I have this in a 9, so I'm okay with whatever they decide on this. To me, the corners probably make it an 8. Ooh, it's still got the 9. So, you know, how did this get a 9 and some of these other ones get 8s and 7s? There's some definite edge wear in those corners. I don't know. I don't have the microscope like those guys do. Really, the corners look pretty good. It is off-center thinner on that side. It's the Raikou. This one, if the Entei got a 9, this should get a 9. Yeah, PSA 9. Very strong grade. Some of these I don't even think have ever had 10s. If they have, there have been very few. I believe this is probably the Suicune. Back looks really good. Yeah, Suicune. Can we somehow get a 10? I do have this in a 9. I think this one, if those other ones got 9s, this is a solid 9. Yeah, PSA 9. That's pretty awesome. So ending this this box on a little bit of a high. Still not getting 10s, but I would not have expected hardly any 10s out of those older cards. It's the newer cards you kind of expect to get 10s. Alright, stay tuned for more videos. We'll do part 3 soon. Later, guys.